Amanda hugged Rachel. My darling daughter, I love you so much, and I love that you love me so much as well. But my heart is in turmoil. It hurts to see you cry, but I think that I have lived longer than I was meant to live. She looked in Rachel's eyes. Everyone is here for a time, and then they must go, so there will be room for others to arrive. Let the world be a little more crowded because you are in it. I don't care. My life would feel so empty without you. I feel as though we have had hardly any time together. There are so many things that I'd like you to show me about magic. There are so many places that I would like to travel with you. How do you even know what will happen to you when you die? Doesn't that scare you at all? Why leave when you have a choice or a chance to stay? Amanda stood up. I do not know if witches go to the same place that mortals do when they die. Tears rolled down her face. I long so much to be with Peter, my dear husband. Amanda walked over to their portrait and looked at Peter's eyes and smiled. I miss him greatly and I love you so much, but I'm very tired. Amanda turned and looked at Rachel. You have a beautiful life ahead of you, my darling daughter. You have a loving man that's coming into your life. So regarding the potion, I want you to think hard about it, how it feels to love someone and to watch them suffer and get old and die. Amanda looked away from Rachel. She knew that her words were harsh, but she couldn't stand to see her daughter so pained. And Amanda knew that Rachel needed to hear the words before she decided if she should take the longevity potion or not. Rachel tilted her head to the side and asked, "What if I marry a warlock?" Amanda looked at her daughter and smiled. There is no warlock for you, my darling daughter. That is not the kind of life that I want for you. They are very temperamental and controlling. You would be waiting on him left and right. I wish that we could have talked about this months ago. I feel so much pressure to make such a huge decision and in just a few hours. I'm sorry, Rachel. I wasn't going to offer it to you at all. You never expressed an interest in the spell or the potion. But the more that I thought about it today, I felt that it would be selfish of me to not talk to you about it, and that I should give you the option of choosing for yourself what it is that you would like to do. To be honest, I haven't really enjoyed life. Don't get me wrong, I have loved having you as a mother, and I enjoy my friends, and the things that we do. But for the most part, I find life quite dull. Rachel looked at her mother. But if I could change that, then I might want to stay around longer than I was made to. Amanda sat back down next to her daughter. Without the potion, you could live to be about 150 years old, which is typically live double what humans do. The potion would double your life. And when you do get married and outlive your husband, you might find new love. Amanda's eyes welled up again with tears at the thought of Peter. But if the man that's coming into your life is half the man that Peter was, trust me, your heart will never want to love again. Amanda handed Rachel the glass filled with the potion. So, take this, my darling, and think quite hard of how much you love this world, that you would want to stay in it lonely and alone. Mom, if you don't take the potion, how long will you live? If I don't take the potion tonight, I will have another 6 months of time with you. Can you change the formula so that you can take it another time? Rachel asked. Amanda shook her head. No, it's too dangerous to mess with it. It must be taken the day before the birthday, not the day of or after. There could be dire consequences if the potion was taken late. Or the potion might not do anything at all. What would happen if you took half a dose or a fourth a dose? Amanda looked at Rachel. I can't believe that I have never thought of that. It could be risky, but it would be worth the risk. I'm not ready to leave you yet. Then it's decided. You will stay for many more years. You can meet my husband, be at my wedding, and spend a lot of time with our children. Amanda smiled. Then I shall. But now you must decide. Rachel hugged her mother. Think of all the fun that we could have. Rachel jumped up off the couch. Think of all the spells that we could do. Rachel looked at her mom and put her hands on her hips. I've made my decision. I do not want to take the potion. Not this time. Rachel grinned. And since you will be around for many years to come, I can always change my mind later.